Check it out, guys. This is a friend slash customer's chainsaw that he gave to me for the purpose of putting on a new chain, which I've done, as you can tell by that chain there. Definitely much shinier, brand spanking new compared to that last chain that it had, considering that I put that chain on when he first got it. He literally brought it to me after he bought it. But the reason I'm showing this to you guys is because this is a 2-year-old Zenoah clone, and the point that I would like to make with this video is that you don't always need to spend $300, $400, $500, or $600 to find a good chainsaw. Sometimes a good chainsaw is under $100. As you guys know, these particular clones, these Zenoah clones, are pretty much all the same. They have flooded internet commerce sites like eBay, Amazon. You know, I personally have to do a little bit of digging on eBay anytime I'm trying to find a name brand saw or even a used saw, because it's mostly these chainsaws and quite a few different variations of them, along with some top handle chainsaws. And typically, this particular clone right here costs you just under $100. I'd say right at $90 price before tax. And as you see, this is what you get, and this is how it's going to look after a couple years over the course of 6 hours of use. At least that's how much use he's told me he's put it to. As you can see, the bar definitely shows signs of usage, and he's primarily using it for around the house, which for him that's about 5 to 6 hours of use over the course of 2 years. And still, the bar is very usable, as not just evidenced by that video, but also the fact that it's still on it, because he would definitely let me know if he feels it's time for a new bar. The oil cap still appears to be in good condition. I don't notice it leaking at all. Same thing with the fuel cap. I'm surprised to see that that isn't leaking after 2 years, or that some facet of this tank isn't leaking after 2 years. But at the same time, that's also really, really good to see. Everything back here works. You got your janky little kill switch right here. Got a throttle lock that actually works, and that still works. And of course your wobbly choke, which of course that still works too. I would say the only thing that's a little meh, you know, maybe something to pay attention to, not in the sense that it won't work, but that it's just kind of junky, is the chain brake. Yeah. Sometimes that's something you can encounter on these. Sometimes. But, you know, just he hasn't said anything about it getting in the way, so that's honestly what matters more than anything else, that it's not getting in the way. The air filter cover straps are in good condition, which means this is being held on quite nicely. Yeah, they gotta fiddle with them a little bit just to get there. There we go. And there's that air filter. It's the usual plastic nylon mesh one, and it has the nut in the center. Haven't seen anything like that. Okay, so I just took the filter off, cleaned out the intake, and put it back on because, no surprise, this cheap, junky nylon mesh filter isn't doing what it should. I didn't find too much gunk in the intake, but still, any amount of that shit in there isn't good. That's why I always recommend people upgrade their intakes on these to where it has a filter like this. Much better, actually does what it's supposed to do. And I'd love to do it for the customer slash my buddy, but he hasn't told me he wants to do it. That plus I only have one conversion set up for right now. Thankfully they are cheap on Temu. Now I'm going to take off that bar and chain cover and look at and see how the clutch looks. Because usually on these China saws, based on the videos I've seen, at least of the ones like the Huyosens, it seems like the only thing that needs any sort of work or replacing after a couple years is the clutch. And as we can see with the part that I was trying to reference, not the clutch, but the clutch drum sprocket that drives the chain, it appears to be in good condition. You know, in surprisingly good condition for a saw that's 2 years old and been used for as long as he said he's used it. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing back together, and we'll take one last look at it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have her all back together. Ready to go back to the customer / my buddy. I kind of wanted to finish out the video by having my Vevor chainsaw right next to it as a bit of a comparison. You can definitely hear, feel, and even see which of these two clones is more refined than the other. Like, you can practically see, hear, and feel the different levels of quality, which is no detriment to this saw right here, because again, my buddy's had this for 2 years as his personal chainsaw, and he hasn't had a single issue with it. So, for under $100, it genuinely can't be beat, and it just confirms the point that I was making earlier in this video, that many times, especially nowadays with the cost of everything going up, 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 you don't need to spend $300, $400, $500, $600, or even $1,000 to find a good chainsaw. Many times, especially nowadays, you can find that good chainsaw for under $100, much like my buddy found here. And these are extremely easy to find on eBay, like I've also said in the video. And with all that being said, folks, I don't know what else there is to show you on this saw, so unfortunately I must bid you all adieu. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as I thoroughly enjoyed making it, because I'm going to be honest with you, I've been wanting to find a Zenoah clone chainsaw that's been worked to show on my channel for quite some time. But unfortunately, I got to get this baby back to the customer / my buddy, because he needs his chainsaw. And, you know, I'm not going to deprive somebody of their favorite tool. So I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that may be. And you guys take care. Have a good one.